Viewer discretion.
Hey everybody, it's dafobra here, and I wanted to show you the new app from Drift for use with its camera. It's called the Drift Datalink system. It's currently available for the iPhone, iPod Touch, and the iPad. And early 2013, it's expected to be available for Android devices. Of course, what you need is a Drift HD Ghost, and the firmware should be at least 1.1.4.0 or newer. I have just received this HD Ghost, and it does have that firmware installed, so we are good to go. It is a free download from the App Store, and it allows you to control the settings of your HD Ghost with a menu that looks very much like the menu that's on here. So we're going to talk a little bit about how to set it up. The great thing about it is, for people who have these devices, you can preview your video and your photos, and you can not only preview them, you can download them to that device. And, you know, for some people, they like to upload straight from their phones or straight from their iPads, whether it goes to Facebook or YouTube or Vimeo, etc., etc. So let's talk about how you set it up. Powering on the HD Ghost. The first thing you want to do is go to the second setup menu. You can see that's the third. That's the second. It's the menu number 4, whatever you want to call it. Click in it. And Wi-Fi right now is X, which means Wi-Fi is disabled. I hope you can see that. I might have to zoom in a little bit. You're going to click to the check, and it's going to initial Wi-Fi. As soon as it's done, processing will go away, and good. Now you can see the indicator that the Wi-Fi is working. We're going to put that out of the way. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to use my iPad, because it should be a lot easier to see. I hope I don't get too much glare. Let's turn it on. Happier times. Okay, there we go. What? That's a funny wallpaper. Anyway, I've already installed the Drift app. What you have to do is go to your settings menu and look for your available Wi-Fi networks. Now, it's going to be labeled HD Ghost 000 on mine. That's how it comes as a default. You can change the name of the wireless network. So I'm just going to click. It'll connect. Once it's connected, click on your Drift app, open it up. It's going to connect to the camera, and that's it. Right now, this is the shot that my camera's taking right now, and if I move the camera, you'll see. There we go. Wow, it's a good-looking CBR. Reminds me of Arizona Wacko's bike. What's cool about this is you can zoom in a little bit. You can zoom out a little bit. It's a little clunky. It's a little choppy. It's not as good as doing it with the with the zoom on there. You can see my Wi-Fi is on. I can monitor my battery usage. This is the menu that clicks in. Right now I'm recording. So what it's doing right now is recording through my Drift. And if you look at my Drift, I don't know if you can see, but the top light is glowing red, indicating it's glowing. I'm going to stop it. It is just taking it through here, and you can see the mode it's on: 720p, 30 frames per second, 170 FOV, no exposure settings. I can go to my video, I can go through a gallery, and I can read it. Let's see, I believe this one might be the last one that we just took. Okay, let's take a look. There it is. Okay. And I can zoom it back down because this is an iPhone or iPad app. That's the video I've just taken. So you can see all the videos that you've taken. You can filter them. You can edit them. You can download them. It's kind of cool. You can do the same thing with photos and take photos through here. I do like it. It offers you really nice control. There you go. It's recording again. Let's see how this looks. See how that one looked? Do some special effects. Let's read it and check it out. And we'll see the wheelie. Let's see. Where's that wheelie? There it is. Look at that. Look at that CBR go. So anyway, yeah, it offers a lot of control. I do like it. I don't know if I'll be using it as much. It is a cool feature to have. Like I said, it allows you to control the features. I mean, you can go into these, I didn't even show you this, you can go into these menus, into the settings, and you can change the settings about the menu. You can change the resolution to any of those. You can also change the frame rate. Now, the weird thing is, when you're in this mode, you're restricted to 25 or 30 frames per second, regardless of what your setting on the camera is. For example, I usually record 720, 60 frames per second. I can't get that right now. So it's at 720, 30 frames per second. And unless I disconnect from Wi-Fi, that's the limitation of the camera. Not really loving that. You can change the field of vision, or you can change the exposure. It's kind of cool. On the fly, you can do all of these things. Change your format of your video. You can change, you can set video tagging on, change the interval. So you can do a lot of the same things that you can do when you're playing with the camera itself, and you can see the camera is still on. There is something, it does say for optimum stability, you should deactivate the two-way remote from the menu. I didn't do that. It still seems to be working okay. I will tell you that when you zoom in and out while you're doing it, while you're recording, it was a little bit choppy, but that might be due to the fact that I did not change that. I do not like the fact that you're restricted in your frames per second, but you know what? This is the first release of the software. I'm thinking they're going to make some changes. Now, to get out of this mode, to get out of Wi-Fi mode, you simply go back into the menus, select Wi-Fi, and exit. Processing, and you'll see the Wi-Fi symbol is gone. All in all, it's a very cool feature. If you're a smartphone kind of person and you want full control over your Drift Ghost without, taking it off the bike or taking it off the helmet, or, without pulling it off and physically going through the menus, it definitely is a great thing to do, especially since it's free. I don't know if I'll be using it as much. I think I'll probably just set it and forget it. But listen, if it works for you, if it's something you're looking for, it is a great feature. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I hope I did a pretty decent job explaining it to you, and thank you very much for watching. See ya.